Hello, this is Valerie at My Scrap Chick, and today I'm going to put together the baby belly box trio. It's a set of 3 boxes that they have little faces and the diaper in the front and the big feet. But I'm going to put this one together from scratch, and here's where we're going to start. I'm going to start with the box base. And each one of them has the exact same base that goes on the very front of the box. So I'm going to do that first. And I've gone through, folded along all the score lines. And the first thing I'm going to put on is the front of the box with this little diaper. And I glue that piece on there. And then there's another part of the diaper. And before I put this on, there's 2 slits in the diaper, and this pin. And so what I like to do is thread the pin through these little slots here. This is probably the trickiest part of the whole pattern, just because you're trying to thread it through paper. So anyway, okay, got it through there. Push it through. And I'm just going to sort of leave it like that. And then I'll go ahead and glue this piece on the front. And this straight piece is going to go right along the bottom. Goes on like that. And then I'm going to put on the feet. And on the feet, I'm going to show you on the back here, if you flip the feet over, I put pop dots on these. And what I did, this is something to really note, is I kept the pop dots over towards the inside edge. And that's because when I go to put the feet on, they are going to be off, the outside of the feet will be off of the box a little bit. So I'm removing the backing, and I'll flip this over, and then I'm going to fold this up because I don't want the bottom of the foot to be any lower than the bottom of the box. And so I just kind of pop that right on there. And I'll do the same with this one. Pop it over. And then what I'll do is add to the front of the safety pin, the head of that here. And I'll glue that down. Okay, and so now we have the front of the box ready. And now for the back, the very back of the box, they're pretty much all the same. They have this body, and then there's a big tab down here. And even though there's a bottom of the box here, there's an additional layer for the bottom of the box. And so I'm going to glue that right on there. So turn this over, put some glue on the back. And what I like to do is I like to fold the front up, so I make sure I don't get it any further than that. And then you can see it's going to be right along, lined up with these other score lines. Okay, and now we have the back attached there. And so now I like to put the face and arms and everything, the rest of it on, while I can still work with a flat surface. So what I'll do first is actually I think I'm going to put the eyes and stuff even on this face piece. Some tiny parts here. I'll put the backs of the eyes on first. And the eyes for these is, Actually, maybe it would be a good idea to put this one on first, because then you can see where the eyes are going to actually go, because I use the ears to line up the eyes. And so when this is on here and his little ears are popping out there, okay, so now when I go to put his eyes on, I put the whites of the eyes on first, and the eyes are going to line up right along the tops of the ears. And so I'll put one on. That's kind of how I gauge where it's going to go. Put on the second one. And his head is tilted just ever so slightly. And I got a little bit of a fray. And then just to make it easy, I put one dot there, and then I'm going to add the color for the eyes. And this little guy, he's going to have brown eyes. So I'll add right in the center. The same with this one. And once again, add little dots. And this is where the eyeball's going to go. Give it a little bit of a border so you can see the color of the eye. And the eyes, they are 3 layers. And then right in the middle, right about here, between the eyes, a little dot of glue. And then I add his little nose. And I use tweezers to do this, because the nose is so tiny. Actually, it's on the other side. There we go. And now there's different faces. The big difference in all of these is that the faces, there's 3 different faces. That's where the difference comes in. And this one has a pacifier, so I put it right here. And then I add the handle for the pacifier. And it would probably be nice to do some shading on this one. I didn't do that, just so it gives it more definition. Okay, and now I'm going to put on his arms. And so that comes in 2 layers. So I'll put the hands on first. And it lines right up there with the back. Okay, and now a little bit of glue here. Oh, I'm going to do it behind. And slide it back there. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add the other arm. You could glue it to the front. I like to put it behind on the back, so put the glue on this side. Just slide it back here, just a little bit. There we go. And now if you want to add a little bit of expression to the face, I take a fine tip marker and I just give him a little bit of an eyebrow. You could give him some lashes. Just 3 quick little swoops there. And then I use a white gel pen and add a white highlight. Here we go. And then just to finish it off, we're going to glue these 2 tabs to the back. And so I'll put the glue on there. And it's going to go up like this. And I found that I like to put the back on first, lay the box flat, and then you can kind of reach in here and kind of press down to get a good grip on the tabs on the inside. And then the same with the front. Fold those tabs in. Put some glue there. And I fold this up in the same thing. I'm going to tip this a little bit so I can get some pressure on there to get those down good. And there you have it. He's done. Okay, so now this is the box with this face with a pacifier. And I've done the other 2 boxes too. And I'll show you how to put those faces on. I would normally put the faces on while the boxes are flat like I did on that one. But to speed things up, I did this way. And so this is the little guy that's happy as can be. And I'm going to put his face on there and line. He's got a little nose up there, so I'm going to line that up. He's got the big smile on his face. Just put some glue on the back there. And right about in the middle. And then he's got a tiny little tooth. I'm going to use the tweezers for this because this is a tiny little part. Just 1 dot of glue. And we can either put it up here or we can put it down there. I think I'll put it down there. Can't remember which teeth come in first with the babies. It's been a while. Okay, and there's this guy. Now we'll do the little girl with her bow in her hair. So I think I'll put the bow on first. We've got the front of the face. And here's a pink bow for her hair, the headband. And I'm going to put that on. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then I'm going to add the whites of her eyes. Those are going to go right below the belly, right below the headband. Whoop. Getting tiny pieces and getting glue all over. Okay. We'll place them right about like that. And then we'll do like we did on the other where I add a dot of glue before putting the colors of her eyes on there. And her eyes are going to be blue, so put that on. And then the other one. And then I'll add 2 more dots of glue to put on the eyeballs. There we go. And then, as on the other one, right here in the center, right in between the eyes, tiny dot of glue, and then we'll add her nose. And she has a little smile on her face. And it too is very small. So I'm just going to put it right about there. And if you like, you can add a little bit of blush to their cheeks. I use a Q-tip, and I'll just rub a little blush on either side. And then again with the Jelly Roll pen, we'll add a dot for a highlight. And give her some pretty little lashes. Her lashes are longer than the other guys. And now with the flower comes in 4 pieces. There's 3 sets of petals. So I'll just take that and add a dot of glue right there. Add the first layer, and I stagger it so that one petal is in between the 2 back petals. I'm not sure you can see that. And then add the 3rd layer. And again, staggering. And then we have a tiny little center in the middle. I use some glitter stock for that. Here we have the flower for her headband. And I'll just place it right over there. And now we put this onto the box. And we're all done. And these make fun shower gifts, baby shower gifts, and even fun to take as a gift for the mom-to-be and fill them with goodies. I had some great for the party favors. And there you have it, the baby belly boxes. And this one comes in a trio. So thanks for watching.